Hello, everybody. Let's talk. Okay, so where to start? They've decided. Well, the not they, but if any of you remember the Silence of the Lambs movie, that was a wonderful movie. Um, one of my favorites, actually. But a member of the cast, Ted Levine, who played Buffalo Bill in the movie, has he has discounted Discord. He has basically says that the Silence of the Lamb vilifies trans people because of the part that he played. First and foremost, let me explain something to all of you, especially you, Ted Levine. Buffalo Bill in the movie Silence of the Lambs was not trans. He was not gay. He was mentally disturbed. He was the combination of several various types of actual serial killers. I mean, they took bits and pieces of actual serial killers, combined them in the book to create the persona of Buffalo Bill. Now, saying that Buffalo Bill was trans is very, very insulting to trans people. So while he's trying to get on board with the woke, he's actually insulting them. So I find that amusing. Because he wasn't. I don't know of any people out there who would claim to be trans and want to wear somebody else's skin. Because that's what he did. He wanted to wear their skin. Not their clothes, their skin. So he wasn't trans, he was disturbed. So Ted Levine, sorry, Buffalo Bill, Ted Levine, you need to get off of your publicist's coattails, because your publicist got it all wrong, and so do you. Meanwhile, in the wonderful state of Michigan, months and months ago, I said we were headed for a civil war. Weeks ago, I actually said it too, but our esteemed president, Donald Trump, brought it to everyone's attention that the 2020 election was rigged. Several times he's brought it to everyone's attention. But now they have the proof, because the FBI confiscated hundreds of thousands of ballots from Detroit. And since it was from Detroit, that means it was Michigan. Now they're wanting to put an ICE facility in Michigan. Go ICE. By the way, congratulations on all of the members of the ICE units that came to northern Michigan and successfully detained illegal immigrants without too much, huss and fuss. We didn't have people getting in the way. We didn't have people being stupid and getting themselves unalived. So, but Michigan is in the news all over the place. They're now investigating that the 2020 adult foster care fiasco again. They're wanting to bring up charges. They're wanting to fully investigate Michigan's 2020 election. And of course, the Michigan Secretary of State, sorry, Jocelyn Benson does not want them to do that. Why? Well, because they were cheating. But they're going to investigate it. They've already said we are now investigating this. That's why we have all these documents that we acquired in Detroit, in Dearborn and Detroit. Now they grabbed up all this stuff, and now they want to investigate Gretch, the wretch, in her wrongdoings in the adult foster care bull crap. Not only that, but now the legislative branch of Michigan wants the executive branch of Michigan to give back the money that they weren't supposed to spend. I would not want to be a politician in Michigan right now. Michigan is quite literally and I'm in Michigan. So hence a couple weeks ago I released a video that said I was behind enemy lines. Because that's what it feels like sometimes being in Michigan. Is it feels like I'm behind enemy lines. I am conservative. Most of the people I know on a personal basis are, well, I shouldn't say that. Most of the people that still associate with me on a personal basis are conservative. And yet, Michigan seems to be a blue state for whatever reason. Now, I know there's a lot of people living in the cities, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Jackson, Traverse City, Sault Ste. Marie, wherever. But I find it hard to believe, almost impossible to believe, that there are that many idiots in Michigan. Yes, I just called all of the liberals idiots. Because lately they are. How can you, I mean, honestly, if somebody can explain this to me in the comments, I would love it. Because I've asked it several times on several of my videos. How can you honestly look at what's going on, what went on for 4 years under Biden, and still go, oh, Democrats are doing a good job? The Democrats don't want to pass the SAVE Act because they want to be able to not require ID for voting. And their argument is that it would be discriminatory towards women who's went through a marriage, so they've changed, their name has changed when they got married and stuff like this. Women have been doing this for years, ever since they got the right to vote. They have been using their marriage license, their birth certificate, and everything to get their voting right, to get their everything. I mean, you go into a doctor's office, you're going to show your ID. Okay? You go into, Secretary of State, you're going to show them your ID. You go just about any place. They're going to, you want to get on a plane? Show me your ID. But the Democrats don't want you to show ID for voting. The only reason behind that is they're cheaters. Yep, I said it. And you can complain. Please complain if you have a complaint. Please praise me if you have a praise. Like, hate, whatever. Hit the buttons. Say something. Let me know I'm not talking to myself. Share my videos. Michigan is far behind enemy lines when it comes to conservatives like myself. We are a blue state that is strangely primarily populated by conservatives. I mean, take a look at Michigan's, just take a look at Michigan as a whole, okay? Michigan is a hunter's paradise, which means we want guns. Fisherman's paradise, you know. Lots of sportsmen come to Michigan to hunt, fish, you know. But they're going to tell me it's a blue state who wants to take away our guns. Doesn't make any sense to me. Somebody can explain it to me. But I'm going to let y'all go for now. We will talk tomorrow. Probably going to talk a lot more about Michigan because that's where I'm at. And right now, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, Michigan lost almost 20,000 jobs in January. I'll cover that probably tomorrow. The fact that I told you about the $500,000 that's just, you know, they want their money back that the executive branch has been wasting. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. But I will also talk to you about tax cuts that Gretsch decided was a good idea. Love to all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.